For me, good mental health looks like being able to express oneself freely. So not to feel guarded, to be able to express sadness, happiness, or any range of emotion without fear of judgment. Good mental health also looks like having a good family unit or just anyone around you that you can lean on emotionally when times get rough or when times are good, because you don't always want to share the bad with people. You want to share the good with people too. Good mental health looks like stability. Looks like someone who isn't all over the place, bouncing around here and there, having super highs and super lows, but just more so being stable, as opposed to bad mental health. Bad mental health to me looks like someone who is happy all the time, because that isn't realistic. That is a facade, a mask that someone is wearing because they're hiding something deeper. Bad mental health to me looks like someone who appears to have it all put together no matter what happens. They're just stoic. They never seem to stumble. They always just seem to always have the answer. And bad mental health would also look like someone who doesn't like to share how they feel, what they're going through, or somewhere in that nature, where it's just like no matter what happens, you just really can't get through to them. It's almost like they're cut off mentally from the world. So from the outside looking in, before you know the person, it's like, oh, well, this person always has it together. This person just must be great. But deep down inside, they're dying, and that's something that they don't fully show unless either you get to know them, or they might not show it at all until something tragic happens. Checking in on people, seeing how they're doing, watching not what they say, but what they do, I think really helps to diagnose, especially if you know that person really well, to diagnose, like, does this person need something more? Should I recommend a counselor? Should I recommend something along those lines to help them get through whatever it is that they're getting through? Because you can feel it a lot of the times.
I want to go back to what you said a minute ago, that people who are happy all the time are typically the people who struggle the most with mental health. And I want to clarify that statement. You are essentially saying that that happiness is forced, and that person is forcing themselves to feel happy all the time, and that's suppressing their other emotions. Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying that people who seem happy all the time are really struggling with other things? Because I want to make sure I'm understanding.
In some instances, I feel like it is forced. In other instances, I feel like it's a coping mechanism. Almost like people who laugh, or just you think of society in general. We laugh at things that feel awkward because that's our safety mechanism,
Right.
to prevent us from feeling what it is that's really going on.
Right.
And I feel like, in a sense, a lot of people will portray happiness in hopes that one day they will feel that way. So I think it's almost like they're deceiving themselves. And they're probably not even cognizant of what they're doing. But it's like anything. I mean, we all wear masks. Some of our masks are a little bit more elaborate than others.
Right.
So I mean, like, some people will, if you start your day off where you're feeling down, you're feeling upset and things like that, and you find ways to pull yourself out of it, I think that's healthy. However, if you have some really deep-seated stuff that you just really can't get out, and you feel like there's no one around you and no one cares, yet you just continue to pretend and continue to smile regardless, that to me, that's not healthy. And that is a good indication that things are going sour. And when you have friends and things like that and people that you're close to, you can see it, because maybe you might have a coworker, you might have somebody like that, and then one day you go over to their house and it's like, bro, this looks like you should be on what's that TV show?
Which one?
The one where the house is a wreck and
hoarders.
Yeah.
I feel like